So last night, I accepted the friend request of someone that is probably my biggest risk to date. And the reason why that was is because I was ignoring them. They were on my ignore list. And the only reason I stopped ignoring them was because of honesty. Now they turned round to me and said, you know what, Graham, I've been watching a few of your videos and I understand why you're ignoring me. I was asking pointless, stupid, boring questions. And he kept on coming back time after time. And he was like, I get it now. I can see why you start ignoring other people. So just to make you aware, I understand. And that was it. And he kept on coming back. And he had my back with other trolls now and again, which wasn't needed, but he did it anyway. So over time, I couldn't help but start trusting the guy. And I started talking to him again. Now last night, he turned round and he went, I've just sent you a friend request and a message. If you don't want to accept it, don't worry about it, I understand. So I had a talk to him about the way I was and how I quite like it and things like that. And it was more a test to see how he would react. And he went, yep, I totally understand. As I said, if you don't want to accept it, I totally get it. No problem. I'm still going to watch you. That was it. So it was like, he's either found a way to penetrate my armour, because I just couldn't help but trust the guy with the way he was, or maybe it's just my gut. My gut is wrong now and again, but my gut's just telling me that although I shouldn't trust this guy, he's telling the truth. Now, it got even worse, because when I actually looked into his message, the name, his actual name, is one of the names that I always ignore on TikTok. I've got a list of names where every time they come up, even though it's a different account, I just don't bother talking to them anyway, because they've been one of the most negative people time after time. And this guy, with the name that he's got, they always come up with no profile picture. But this guy, his name isn't that on TikTok, but it probably could be his initials. It definitely is his first initial. So the name kind of threw me. And I sat there for a bit and I was like, it's that name. Everything else is telling me to trust this guy, but his name. And I did think to myself, well, it's just a name. But because I don't need or want people in my life, just someone's name can be enough for me to say, do you know what? No. But something about this guy, I don't know what it is. So I've decided to accept his friend's request. Now, the only difficulty is, as part of this video, I was going to say, but this morning, there's no risk. Because when I go live, I'm going to be sitting right there, not playing Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm going to be playing Euro Truck Simulator 2. But up until this point, I still don't know which game I'm going to play. I've been sitting there just looking at the screen thinking, what game do I want to play? And sometimes I go through this. And although with Grand Theft Auto 5 online, I'm very close to filling up my warehouses. So I kind of want to focus on that. But I haven't played Euro Truck Simulator 2 for a couple of days. So I'm like, what do I play? And in doing this video, I've been trying to make my mind up, and even saying this, I'm still trying to make my mind up. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Euro Truck Simulator 2. So this morning, there is no risk, but there wouldn't be a risk anyway, because this guy works. So he's probably not going to be on till tonight anyway.